Breakfast of Champions. So yesterday I was at Little Caesars, and I don't go to Little Caesars, but I was that desperate, that desperate to try to figure out where I could go eat. Stuff that's close by me. A lot of restaurants that's close by where I live, they don't be open on Monday. So I was like driving around, and I was like, oh wow. So Little Caesars, okay, can't go wrong with pizza, you know, because I kind of figured King was gonna have already eaten because he was with Deja. I know Deja. If she said she was bringing King to me. She said she was bringing King to me before bedtime. Okay, so I was like, if I know Deja, she's gonna already have him fed. But I was just like, to be on the safe side, so we'll have some leftovers because I have no food in my freezer to cook. I could get a pizza. So, but I still really wasn't sure because I really just don't trust Little Caesars. But I was like, you know what? Forget it. Let me just go through the drive-thru. The girl at Little Caesars was so sweet. Baby, I don't know what her name is, but she looked like the girl from 3LW. The one with the ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, that one. And so she had suggested this pizza. She said it was extra pepperoni, extra cheese, just came out of it. I think that's what she said. She does have the ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, you know, but just cute as could be. So sweet, great customer service. So thank you, Little Caesars. She's just a gem. But I'm gonna tell you, I don't care how much great customer service you give, Little Caesars pizza is gonna always be nasty to me. I don't know why I thought that it was gonna be different for this day. No, but this is what we're gonna be having for breakfast. Don't judge me. This is about the same as having a sausage and cheese biscuit. That's how I see it. Bread, pepperoni, sausage, and cheese. With a tomato on it, probably, but they don't really give you spaghetti sauce, pizza sauce. But, but I'm gonna tell you what, it's edible, so we gonna eat it. Hold on, wait. I wanted to see about this thing that says chances of Nadine. So, y'all know it's another old hurricane out there, right? So, I'm going to tell y'all what's going on. I have to make light of situations. So, we had Helene left Milton. Milton went looking for Helene. But now, Nadine and her feelings, because she was a side piece and don't want to let him go. So right now, she's just in, like, you know, a tropical depression type state. And so she's still trying to get her thoughts together because she still has feelings for Milton. But Milton left looking for Helene because Helene left Milton, you know. Milton wasn't having it. He got rid of side chick Nadine. Now Nadine out here trying to figure out if this is really what she want to do. But Nadine, I'm here to tell you, boo-boo, that, baby, he don't want you. Okay, we don't want you. Okay, so you go ahead and get keep your little thoughts festering out there, you know. Manage your depression, but girl, don't chase Milton. Don't do that. He already went looking for Helene. That's all the more reason. That's all the more evidence that you need. He don't want you. So, what is that, Shirley and Barbara? Just let it go. No, we straight. Yeah, you should be good. So I'm trying to tell you from woman to woman. Yeah, that. And then he left. He went all around. Yeah, see, you ain't got no business bothering him no how. He didn't belong to you in the first place. Hopefully my throat don't close up. Speaking of storm, since this thing say that Airbnb host refuses, okay, it says Airbnb host refuses to refund mother who canceled Florida family trip due to Hurricane Milton. A U.S. woman has called out an Airbnb host in Florida for their lack of empathy after they refused to give her a refund for a holiday she booked for her family before Hurricane Milton struck. Caitlin, a mother of 5, took to TikTok to air her grievances with Airbnb host who owns a beachfront property in the Million Island. Hurricane Milton made landfall near Sarasota, Canada. Okay, Million Island, well, they had booked her family Airbnb rental and evacuation order was put in place in some areas the same day Milton arrived with storm surge protection. I want to know what the person's reason was. Posted a video on social media that now gained over 106,000 explaining how she requested a refund for the first 2 days of their vacation in Florida, arriving on October 11 rather than October 9, so they could weigh out the more severe impacts the hurricane would have on the area. However, despite trying to negotiate with the host, they refused to offer the family of 7 a refund despite the incoming dangerous storm. PSA to all Airbnb owners. She said, if there's a hurricane coming towards you and somebody says, hey, I don't want to cancel my vacation, I would just like to push it out a few days to make sure that, 1, you have power. Okay. It doesn't feel safe to drive into a hurricane, and 4, we are traveling with children that need to have state-approved papers to travel across state lines, and you still make them forfeit their money. Okay, wait a minute. See, she threw this in there. We traveling with children that need to have state-approved papers. That's not Airbnb problem. I hope y'all caught that. That's not Airbnb problem. That had nothing to do with Milton. That don't have nothing to do with Milton. No. While the family booked and paid for the Airbnb back in June, when they realized the seriousness of Category 3, they called the host a few days before they were due. At first, she claimed that the host was trying to ignore the situation, but gave her the benefit of the doubt as they continued to talk over a few days, but the host eventually decided that she was not refunding any money. She offered the family to change their vacation days, but due to laws surrounding traveling with foster children, she was unable to accept this as a compromise. As a business owner myself, I just can't fathom charging someone for services they didn't receive, she said. Initially, she called Airbnb, which said there was not much they could do, but once parts of the Million Island were placed on evacuation order, they said that keeping our children safe, being responsible. Okay, however, let me say this, y'all. Hosts are not subject to offering refunds just because of a hurricane. There has to be another event, such as an evacuation or large-scale utility outages to prompt a refund. An Airbnb spokesperson further explained to The Independent, this policy means hosts can cancel eligible stays without consequences, and guests who have an eligible booking can cancel for a refund. Hosts and guests can see eligible bookings on their Airbnb account via their trips page at 24/7. So, when we book with Airbnb, is that insurance? You have trip insurance? I can't remember. Well, but to be honest, in all actuality, they did offer her different days. Okay, but needing to travel. Do you think that they should have refunded the money, or allowing them to change their date? Should it matter? Should that be sufficient enough? So that means with that policy though that I was just reading on, that's just for the host. And then with canceling, the hosts they do have a thing in place saying, this argument, that well, you have 48 hours. Did she do it 48 hours? You have a certain window. So, I need to look that up. But thank y'all for having breakfast with me. Until next time.